Well, hello there. It's been a long time since I last recorded a podcast episode of the Freelancers Tea Break, so if you've stuck with me, thank you very much. In fact, it was a whole lockdown ago. Like a lot of you, I suspect, there were certain things I had to put on the back burner for a while. Trying to record an episode while you have an adorable, but very lively 5-year-old screaming around the house made podcasting one of those things I just had to park for a bit. But school is back, and so is the podcast. I'm so excited, I really am, to share some more tips, tools, and interviews with experts in the coming months. For now, though, I want to tackle finding clients because I really think that's at the top of most of our lists at the moment. One of the frameworks I use in coaching freelancers is the freelance client pipeline. It's a really simple framework, really. 4 areas to focus on as a freelancer to keep that client pipeline topped up. Each area has a range of tasks you can try, and each task is usually quick and simple to do because finding clients isn't as overwhelming when you do it in bite-sized tasks rather than overwhelming yourself with a whole day of pitching. So the 4 areas I focus on are as follows: social networking, traditional networking, pitching, and referrals. This week, I want to focus on some of the things you can do on social media to find new clients. And by the way, you can find everything up from the freelance client pipeline in my guide at the link freelancelifestyle.co.uk/newsletter. So let's get stuck into some ways you can use social media to find clients. Number 1. Firstly, make sure you're following those dream clients on social media. One of the best ways to connect with them is to actually be connected with them through commenting on their content, tagging them in useful posts, and building up that relationship. If they're already your dream client, that shouldn't be too tricky, as you'll already have a natural interest in them and what they do. Number 2, become a thought leader. Yes, that's a bit of a twatty term, but sharing content specialising in your area of expertise will help you build a reputation as an expert and attract those clients. That might be a carousel of tips on Instagram, a video on Facebook or YouTube, or a discussion topic or post on LinkedIn. Number 3, download the Google My Business app. I mentioned this in a newsletter recently, and so many people didn't realise it existed. Essentially, it's an app to update your Google listing with images, posts, and information. It's not Google+, it's a completely different thing to do with your Google search listing. And the more up-to-date the content there, the better your listing will look in Google search when your potential clients search for you. And you can just use the content you're using on other social media networks, and it'll even give you a nudge ever so often when you need to update it. Number 4, make sure your LinkedIn profile is updated and optimized. You see that nice little summary place on your LinkedIn profile? That is perfect for acting as a little sales page for what you do. So talk directly to the person visiting and ask if they have any of these issues and how you can help them with it. I also recently noticed a new feature on your profile where you can add your services. Number 5, promote your services. Honestly, I cannot say this more. So many freelancers, and including myself in this, spend so much time pumping out great content and then forgetting to promote their paid stuff. Make sure you're sharing your services a few times a week. And if you're not sure how to promote your services, number 6 is for you. Share testimonials as social proof. Now make sure you get into the habit of asking clients to provide one at the end of projects in LinkedIn, then share it. You don't just have to share it once. You can sort of put it in a promotional cycle and bring it out every few weeks and alternate it with other testimonials. Number 7, give TikTok a try, even if you're not a teenager, especially if you're not a teenager. I am a member of a fitness membership now run by someone I saw on TikTok. So it's a lady called Nikki Pebbles, and she showcased on there mini workouts and tweaks to make workouts more accessible, especially to those who are new or returning to fitness, which was definitely me. And she's so fun on there, and she made it so accessible that it made me want to absolutely have a look at her membership straight away. So if you're a freelance service, you can demonstrate whether it's creating a product or something like fitness. TikTok is definitely worth a try. And I've also seen psychologists on there sharing tips. I've seen dietitians, intuitive eating dietitians, talking about some of the false facts out there about it and things like that. So there's definitely lots you can do. And the nice thing about it is that you can go viral with one post. So the focus is on quality rather than quantity. I'll pop a couple of the other TikTokers in the description as well so you can have a look. Number 9, create an Instagram highlight of stories introducing yourself and what you do. It's really simple, and it will probably take you 5 minutes to jump on stories and explain what you do, but it's a really handy way for potential clients to get to know you better. Number 9, update your email signature with your social media handles and a link to your email freebie if you have one. I've just done that today, actually. And number 10, go check all your social media bios and your pinned posts and make sure that they are up to date and sharing your latest offer. So that was a very slightly longer episode today. Usually they are sort of 5 minutes and under, but hopefully there'll be some actionable tips in there for you. If you're new, welcome, and I really want to say thank you to everyone who has continued listening even during my break. And I aim to share as many actionable tips as possible. If you enjoyed this, I'd love it if you could come join us in the free Facebook group, The Freelance Lifestylers. The link will be in the description. And I also have a paid membership at just £25 a month. And this month we're going to be focusing on finding clients through accountability, training and coaching. Again, details are in the description. I look forward to speaking to you in the next episode.